Okay, quickly, we'll just go over the preview that just released. Guys, when I tell you I'm on the fence of Doomer and Hope Chad or whatever, I'm on the fence because just because it's, just because it could happen, just because there is evidence that AoE will happen, doesn't mean that it will. You know what I mean? Maybe the big twist in all of this is that there is no AoE. Maybe AoE is so obvious that the twist is there's not going to be AoE. Just to subvert our expectations one last time. Maybe the big twist is there is no AoE. But anyways, we got some pretty cool looking stuff here. We got the fight Hanji versus the Colossal Titans, where we know, spoiler alert, Hanji's going to die. We got some Mikasa drawings. We got some Armin drawings. We got some Annie. What people are really interested in is this Eren drawing. It looks like from episode 1, where he's crying at the tree. And this is where the whole Doomium kind of, starts for Hope Chads, which I no longer consider myself one anymore, right? So for Hope Chads on Twitter, it looks like this is where the Doomium is kind of stemming from, because are they going to connect this to See You Later? Like, what is this doing here at this point? In my opinion, they could connect it to See You Later, right? It's a possibility. They could just make it obvious that, hey, this is a time loop, and without giving us the AoE that, A and R. You know what I mean? So without giving us A and R, they could still make this a time loop, like obvious, like spell it out. Hey, this is a time loop. But we could still get literally everything that happened in the manga, in the anime. And that's kind of where I'm like, okay, this is looking really weird. And then we got some weird angles with new scenes like this Armin and Eren with the book. This looks like a anime only scene, right? But it's a different angle. So what I'm thinking is happening here is we're going to just get, it's a possibility, right? We're going to get all of this context and things spelled out clearly. Hey, this is a time loop. This has all happened before. This is all going to happen again and again and again and again and again. That's what I think could happen. That all being said, let me hear your interpretations. What do you think of this stuff? What do you think? Why do you think we're getting different angles and weird camera movements and whatnot? And by the way, the video is in the description. I didn't think I would have like the copyright eligibility or whatever to post it, so that's why it's in the description. Just click on the link and then tell me what you think about the scenes, right? These are different angles of scenes we've seen already, which makes me believe, okay, this is a memory. Okay, this is looking back into the past. Okay, this is a different time loop. It could be anything. But the thing I'm trying to say is time loop doesn't necessarily mean AoE, right? Because the last chapter, 139, could have been vaguely referencing a time loop. Not just, flat out, oh, history's repeating itself. No, like, it flat out could be a vague reference to a time loop. And so what I'm trying to say is the manga canon ending could coexist with an anime with extra scenes that just spell out more clearly, hey, this is a time loop. And I think that is highly possible of what we saw in these previews. Now, I am 40-60 on AoE. I think it could happen. I just don't think it's really that much as plausible as it was previously. Before I saw Isayama in New York City, I was sucking AoE's, dick. But after seeing him and seeing how the reception of the ending made him feel and all that stuff, it kind of just feels like, okay, this and then the amount of people who were like, okay, yeah, the ending was amazing. Don't feel bad about it. It was great. It was the best thing I've ever seen. The people who validated the ending and stuff, just seeing all of that, I was like, okay, so maybe AoE, maybe it's not going to happen. And another thing is, it could just be that in a year from now, in a year from whenever part 3 is released, we're going to get Attack on Titan alternative, and then it's going to be like A&R, right? Which I really hope isn't what's going to happen. if he was planning AoE, it needs to be now or never, in my opinion. I'm not waiting, but I will be waiting. But like, I don't want to wait another year to see what I know the story should be like. I don't want this fan service ending. I don't want to see this again. But I think what's going to happen is we're going to have to see it again. And I don't know. So I'm just preparing for the worst. I'm preparing to see the manga canon ending with some few extra scenes and maybe a confirmed time loop. Wait, that's smart. They're probably going to confirm the time loop clearly. So a year from now, you'll get Attack on Titan Alternative. And you'll be aware, oh, this is another time loop where he succeeds. And I mean, hey, it's a smart business move because people loved the ending. A lot of people loved the ending. So you give those people what they want first. And then us A&Rists, I guess we're just going to have to wait another fucking year. Anyways, that's it. Comment, like, and subscribe. Sorry about my tired voice. I kind of just woke up a little bit. But yeah, comment, like, and subscribe. Be back in a couple days. I don't know.